And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Down throw for Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The tackle made by Caleb Chason.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Looking to throw on second down. Winston looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
On the counter, Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 39-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Winston. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. On first and 10, Winston. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
10 yards.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Working out of the gun, Winston. That's complete right around the 8. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
It's now back to throw. Connection made with Chenault. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
3-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
At the 47-yard line.
On the draw, this is Henderson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
At his 48.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So that one will be accepted. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Henderson. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
DeMarcus Lawrence on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
These two teams all tied after one.
6-yard line.
Second and 9 now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact. But
Travis Kelce, touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Kelce, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Tyler Bass.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot.
Travis Kelce, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And all the way down to the 26. A big run that time by Elliott. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenny Galladay, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own 6.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Taken down and sacked.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And the pressure gets to him again. L.J. Collier. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now it's Lockett. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself,
and this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Will Fuller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. That extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Darrell Henderson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
While the ultimate result was an incomplete pass, they sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Brings up third. On third down, here's Henderson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Christian Wilkins.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Henderson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They go play action. Winston. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, Winston. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Seattle.
Winston now. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 26-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
The kicker on for
Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On second down, it's Henderson. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll drop to throw. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he is going to have a Jags first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
They'll take over.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Following the interception, Winston. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown.
His kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
Seahawks 38. Jaguars
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
at their own.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see that sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
play fake. Winston.
47-yard line.
He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down.
A first down throw for Winston. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible change. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
At the 17-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is Chenault on the receiving end.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll bring up second down.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not two. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back now in Jacksonville. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 3. Connection made with Chenault. And he will have a Jaguars first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
10 at the 12-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
The kicker on.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's taken in by Henderson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
At the Seahawks 3-yard line.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But now it's 3rd and goal. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball.
And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Darrell Henderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Pass on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 26.
Makes the score Seahawks 54, Jaguars 28. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Jameis now on 1st down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35.
To Will Fuller.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards.
Seahawks.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. Little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 2nd down. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
He's going to make everything happen.
And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
For the point after.
So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back.
I guess it's time now to lean on. So it's Jaguar football. They've got a 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. And a good return here as he takes. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough.
To actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. For him on the year. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Off the play fake, Winston. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's caught inside the 30.
Winston's pass.
It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. 55 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, Winston again. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
On 3rd down, Winston. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He finds his target, Fuller. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Jaguars.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the season is really nosediving now as they fall to 2-12. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.